underneath the St. Lawrence and you drive not Gas Bay, but the next jut out of land below that in New Brunswick, this is as far out in the Atlantic that you can go. And that's why there's a lighthouse here, of course. So they're closed until May, but we're able to just sort of walk around with everything closed. And
this place is famous for their beach, and right now it's not open. Everything open in May, between May and October. This is the end of April, a bit early. We're walking on this beach, very nice beach here. And basically there's nobody here.
yeah, it's all to ourselves.
I know.
Way off at the end of a jut out of land down in New Brunswick into the Gulf of St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's an island, Miscou Island.
You can see all the way there. There's nobody on this beach. Can't let Kaya off leash because she's gonna roll on the dead fish. They're way too stink.
Oh, that lobster track caught a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
That's not very good.
No, it's abandoned. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, they wash up.
There's another one.
Yep. Once in a while, they wash up on the beach.
I usually find lots of people on the beach. They're trying to pick up something. I don't know what they're trying to pick up.
You need to ask them.
Yeah. People are very friendly here. They love to talk, but I can't speak French.
Yeah, I had that problem in that gas station asking for a receipt. The poor girl was trying so hard to explain you had to pay before you get a receipt. I was trying to explain the receipt printer at the gas pump didn't work. It went on for quite a while, so she explained it again in French, and I still understood. But I didn't seem to be able to tell her what I needed.
Well, you should speak French, though.
I know. You're so embarrassing.
Yeah, they are bilinguals, but I think
No,
the
she
default.
wasn't.
But the default they speak
Default is French.
French. Yeah, so they both basically they speak to you French, and then you say English back, and then they'll switch to English. My broken English and with their French accent, we can't communicate.
She didn't understand my French, my English.
Here is the lake. Here's the ocean.
The waves come up off the ocean, flood the land.
So lake is a bit salty. That's a part of the
Yeah,
lake.
it's just really, really mildly salty. And yet there seems to be plants growing in it over there. I guess they're tolerant.
Keep walking, Kaya. Get your 1 hour walk. Yeah, we start walking from the lighthouse. That was only 10 minutes I got here, not too far. The beach is very long and pretty cold.
Well, we were looking at our phones. Mine said 3:03. Jenny's story changed to 4:04. So we changed time zone at some point on this walk. But I think it's more like the phones were just catching up because it's poor cell signal.
Hey, look at this tree.
That's a tree? No.
I don't know. It is a tree. It's dead.
Yeah, it is dead.
Because it's coming from the ocean, or it's...
No. I probably fell in somewhere else and washed up here, but it seems that the tree is in the ground. But maybe it originally was a tree.
I don't know. but it's so dead.
None of the trees you saw that were upside down
Yeah.
over on the west coast?
I think we almost get to the end.
There is no end, it's an ocean.
Yeah, but if it's some kind of object in the middle, you can't walk through.
Oh, I... Yeah, we were just discussing the birds over here. That they ought to be awfully cold, I would think. The other thing is, I guess one of the reasons everything's closed here is spring hasn't really finished here. I think it's barely started. Boy, I mean, this is a isolated snowdrift. It must have been huge. Oh, Kaya's having a good time. Yeah, she always did like
Hey,
snow.
you see the birds coming to the snow.
Oh.
Oh.
No, not anymore. They've heard you.
No, they're coming.
It seems like they have red beaks. Oh, they must be cold. So we came around another corner, and it's pretty obvious there's another one of these little inland lakes. This is much, much bigger, and it's got a lot of ice and snow on it still. Kaya's really been excited about this. All the stuff that washes up, so much of it is or was edible. So to her, this is the ultimate hunting.
So weather changed to be a nice sunny afternoon. We had a good walk here on the beach. See that far end over there? That's Quebec. This is used to be a Lighthouse residence. Right now it's a coffee shop, but it's closed. Will open in May. This lighthouse was built in 1956.
How about 1856?
Bright sunshine here. Oh, whoa.
So off in the distance there is a lighthouse with a light at the top of it. Keeps turning on and off. We are camping here with the Atlantic Ocean on the other side of the road from us. And we're looking back into that sunset.
I thought that lighthouse doesn't have a light on. It does. Off. Yeah, did you see that? Okay, next day morning. It's very foggy. We can't even see the lighthouse.
No, you can't even see the light on it.
We're gonna leave Miscou Island today.
So we're heading for a causeway, one of the several that connects all these land masses that create a kind of a peninsula, except that They're actually a bunch of islands in a row. We were right out at the end by the lighthouse. And now we're heading into town for breakfast.
The Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one they let the...
Yeah, this is the bridge that can go up and down if a boat comes. Right there, this little piece of metal here goes up and down. Shippagon is the name of this town.
It's really reminding me of Homer, Alaska.
Yeah.
We're at this Shippagon Tim Hortons. Oh, this is great for retirement because the whole Tim Hortons, it doesn't have a few tables there. It's just like 2 or 3. They're packed with seniors. They have a great time there. Here's the weather. I think this is called a challenge for us. The weather every day is very wet. Either foggy or rainy.
Yeah, we haven't had much snow, have we?
No, there's no snow.
Oh, we get lots of mist, fog, dampness. We still get some sun.
Yeah, so...
Oh, we're on a causeway, are we? Yeah, well, the GPS doesn't suggest there's any water, but we're clearly over a big puddle.
It is water.
Yeah, and the GPS doesn't have it marked there. Wow.
Well, my big challenge is my baby always on my lap, and it hurts for hours.
Yeah, but look how comfortable she is.
But she is very comfortable.
This is her dream existence, is sleeping on her owner's lap between meals.
Yeah. She just loves sleeping on my lap.
Oh, she knows she's being talked about. The eyes open.
She knows we're talking about her.
Oh, it's getting wider and wider.
But we love her, so we spoil her. See? She knows we're talking about her. Are we talking about you, Kaya? You're okay. You're okay. You can go back. Yeah, you go back to sleep, see? Yeah, we're gonna stop here and make a coffee. Is that nice?
We're actually stopping where we're parked, not where the camera's pointing. I like how Kaya moved her head out of the window when you picked up the camera, opened the window, she put her head there and you said, not dog head, and she moved away.
Yes. Every time I try to film something, a dog head is there.
Yeah, well, she doesn't realize who it was opened for.
We stopped this Nago Lake, try to get some water. David's going inside to ask them. It's not open?
Closed for the season.
Oh, the season's still not started. I guess May the 1st, so everything's changed.
I get the feeling they kind of close for 9 months at the middle of the summer. Because it's just such a short season here.
We arrived at Miramichi. This is the Walmart, and it's still in New Brunswick, but it's pretty close to PEI and Nova Scotia. But it's really raining, really hard. So David believed we were short of water, so he went in the store and bought a huge jar of water. And then without checking it, I told him you're gonna check it with how much water.
And I said there was no way we've got enough water. We had another day's water. Oh, how do you
so it's raining, and then he decided to refill the water inside the van and without opening the door. I'm just waiting for the accident to happen. It's gonna dump the water in the green water.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna dump the whole lot down the sink by mistake.
Is that hose clean? I don't want to.
No, that's the whole point. Is I just realized I'm one step ahead. I have to clean the hose. So back to having this working.
No, you just use the baby wipe it. It's much easier.
How do you wipe the inside of a hose?
Inside hose is not dirty. It's outside.
Well, it's water been sitting here since it was last used. I've always let some water run through it whenever I hook it up to a tap.
Oh, that's cool. You don't have to open the door to do it.
Just open the door enough to get access to the pillar cap. And you see the new change I made back here? This is the hose that we suck out of. It used to go in through here and with a cap to bring it down. Now I left this whole thing for filling, and that goes in there and I don't have to disconnect in order to fill.
Oh, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna cook some pasta, and I have white tuna as a vegetable. I also cut some mushrooms and tomatoes. I'm cooking ground beef there. We have the sauce. Here's the pasta. It's ready. I put a little bit of seaweed there so it gets some kind of iodine. I think this bridge is going to PEI.
No, we're not down that far yet.
No, you gotta go this direction to go to PEI.
Right. Oh, I think not in the direction.
No.
On the island. Oh.
What a weather to walk kayak. Kaya has her winter coat plus raincoat. It's a boat, Kaya. It's another boat. The boat, Kaya. It's a miserable day. There you go.
Fog, turn lights on. They are on. No U-turn. Wow. There is just nothing to see.